Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Team of the Week review. This is a bit of a surprise, a bit of a turn up for the books, isn't it? I took a lot of grief in my Team of the Week predictions just gone because there's no way Griezmann's getting an inform. There's no way Decora would get it for scoring one goal against Spurs. There's no way Parejo would get it for a good performance. They're not going to give it to Alonso. Tyson will get... Well, guess what? We've got it all. EA have outdone themselves here. We've got a Ben Yedder. Oh, tasty. We've got a Di Maria, which was obviously going to happen. And we have a Raja Nainggolan, a player that I actually left out. I forgot. Literally just forgot. There was no... I would have put him in there if I'd remembered. He scored an absolute banger. His position. We'll get to it though. First off, let's kick off with a goalkeeper, Ruffier, one of the goalkeepers that I didn't choose. I choose three, right? The Leipzig goalkeeper didn't happen. They ended up drawing the game 1-1. I said 1-0 in the video. I don't know why, because I've got I'm not like a shareholder necessarily. I am technically speaking, I suppose, but in Leipzig I've got a massive interest because I own a lot of their players on the football index, so I follow their results quite stringently. I don't know why I said 1-0. I think I was thinking of the Dortmund game because obviously Dortmund won 1-0. But either way, that's irrelevant because he's not got it. Gomis got it, French league keeper. They won their game. They drew their game 0-0 against Lyon, and he made 11 saves, kept a clean sheet, obviously. So that's not a bad shout there. And of course, I predicted that one. I mean, that was kind of an obvious one, really. I kind of thought they would go with the Leipzig goalkeeper. They went with Ruffier, though, Saint Etienne goalkeeper. Now, I don't really have an interest in Saint Etienne. So I can't even remember the result of the game. Let's go back and have a look. Did I go back too far there? No, that's probably the right way. So Saint Etienne beat Bordeaux 1-0. And 8.5, that's a banging performance. 7 saves, clean sheet, 8.5. Yes, no complaints whatsoever. Surely not 2 weeks in a row where I don't complain. Nope, I've just seen a player that's not there. Don't worry, we will be moaning. Oh, that's a big one, actually. There are a few players, actually, from one particular league that EA have completely just abandoned. And they're not that... they are a little bit harsh on that league, I feel. We'll get there, though. So, up next, Mats Hummels. We've got that right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, clean sheet and a 1-0 win for Dortmund. Marcos Alonso, 1-0. He got the goal, and they won, of course. That's what 1-0 means. I'm all over the place. Mina for Everton. Mina. What did he do? Everton, they... Oh, hello. I've done it again. Why do I keep doing that? I've clicked the wrong button. So, Everton. 2-0 against West Ham. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But... See, this is such a weird thing. So, he made 2 tackles. Technically speaking, kept a clean sheet. However... He was substituted off in that game at some point. Gylfi Sigurdsson came on. Holgate came on. Okay, so fair enough. He got subbed off, 93rd minute probably. So we won't hold that against him. I mean, give it to Keane, right? He's played the full 90. He's played a 7.9 as opposed to a 7.7. Made 2 tackles, 8 aerial wins compared to 5. Keane, I mean, there's not an awful lot in it really. I suppose I'm not going to complain too much between Mina and Keane. Mina wouldn't be a great card though due to that pace, so again I don't really think many people would actually want to go and use it. But Parejo is there. I think I did pick him up, right? Yeah, there he is. 1 goal in a 1-1 draw. So an interesting one because EA never do this, and I've included it because I've changed the way that I do my Team of the Week predictions. I don't just do 23 players anymore. I do as many as I find and think are relevant. And I don't necessarily pander to what EA would do. I mean, I do, now and again, I'll throw players in there that I think, oh, EA will pick this guy because of this reason. But I do tend to throw a lot of players like Parejo in there who, okay, he scored a goal, but It was a draw. EA tend to just not bother with those games because obviously it's unfair on the opposing team. But also, Parejo's performances over the last few weeks have 100% warranted an inform. And here we are. He's actually been rewarded with one, which is really surprising. Tyson up next. Tyson's another player that I've got right there, wherever I find it. 2 goals and 1 assist in a 6-0 win. Many people were saying that he would have needed to score a hat-trick because he's from that league. That card, by the way, looks brilliant. Easily convertible into a striker. Happy days. Decora. Oh, didn't I not include it? Surely I did. Well, I wrote it down. It's there, but it's not... I've not made... Oh, no, I have included it. There it is. Sorry, it was there. 1 goal in a 1-1 draw with Spurs. I have included it. It is in the video, I'm sure. I'm hoping it is. It's down on my list. I can't remember making the card, though. I'm sure I did. I wrote it down, so I must have done. Very well-rounded, actually. Very well-rounded. Of course, Watford drew 1-1 with Spurs. And again, many people were saying that surely they're not going to give it for a 1-1 draw. And to be honest, I was that person myself. I was like, yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. I doubt it, but there he is. 9 Golan. Let's talk about it then. I mean, that card is ridiculous, and yes, I want it. However, there is an issue, and the issue is he's a right wing. It makes it so difficult to get that guy into a team now. However, I would say that he would be a lot cheaper now that he's a right wing than he would have been as a central player. So I'm not 100% against that card. I've got 9 Golan in my team at the moment, so I am going to try and get him in the team somehow as a right wing. It might actually make things a bit easier in the long run. I'm not sure. Griezmann, 9 Golan, by the way, got a goal in a 2-0 win for Cagliari. It was a great goal as well. They don't often reward just amazing goals with an inform. Obviously, would have put in a good performance in that game as well, but EA will normally look for a little bit more than just, wow, that goal was amazing. Griezmann, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest, right? He was the headline player in my Team of the Week predictions. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-0 win. Again, so many people saying that this isn't going to happen. Ones to watch is cursed, and they just don't care, and I agree, but I felt like this was the week. You know, we've got 2 this week. I'm actually surprised we haven't been given more. But they've gone for it this week. They could easily have left out both players who have ones to watches, and many people would have gone, oh, they've left them out again, but it wouldn't have been that big a deal because the last couple of weeks have been even worse. Sarabia is the worst one. But he's a position change, so it's an interesting one because obviously his ones to watch card is central, so that will go for far more than that left wing card. I need Griezmann though, and I tell you what, a left wing Griezmann would be perfect because of that 9 Golan in my Road to Glory team. I need both of them. Di Maria is there. He was the first name on the team sheet for me. 2 goals and a 4-1 win for PSG. Ben Yedder is there as well. Again, I've got that here. 2 goals in a Monaco win. He has a ones to watch, and I tell you what, he wouldn't be far off getting in my team as well. I would really like that card. And then we're on to the subs and the reserves. Gomes, I said I got right. I've not picked up the Udinese centre-back. I've not picked up Soucek. Mantalos, I've not chosen him either. He's a left mid with absolutely no pace whatsoever, so I'm not sure many people would be interested in that. Martinez looks like a fairly decent card for an 84. Where are we? I've got him in the Team of the Week predictions, and I don't know where he is. I've got him. I had him in there. I know he is. There he is. 2 goals in a 4-3 win. He deserves to be there. Angel for Getafe. I've not written him down. I'm not sure what he's managed to do to get there. Grealish is on the list, and that was always going to happen. 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 2-1 win for Villa over Brighton. Orsic is there. I think he got a hat-trick. I wrote that down somewhere. Hat-trick in a 4-2 win. He looks like an alright card, actually, as a super sub in particular. Cornelius, Candeas actually looks decent, and Goitom. I got all 3 of those correct. Morris, I didn't include him, although again, very pacey, nice physical player off the bench, you never know. So generally, EA have done a very good job here. I will say though, there are 2 players in particular that have missed out. I mean 3, but one of them is like 75 rated, and I'm sure only a handful of people would have cared about it anyway. I am talking about Madden, the striker, a hat-trick and 1 assist and a 4-1 win. I mean, if that's not an in-form performance, I don't know what is. But the problem is, of course, who do you take out there? You could take out Martinez or Angel, who've both got 2 goals each, but you know, which would you prefer in your red picks? Martinez, Angel, or Madden? So I get it. It's annoying because if you are a fan of him in general, or the club that he plays for, maybe the nation or whatever, and you wanted him, he does deserve to be there. He really does. So, in my opinion, they either need to extend Team of the Week and just include these players, or they need to make them objectives. The next thing is, of course, the Chinese League. I don't know whether EA just don't look at it from time to time, because there are 2 players who have done more than enough to get in this week's Team of the Week. First up is Elkerson, 2 goals and 1 assist. He's done more than Griezmann. He's done more than Ben Yedder. He's done more than Di Maria. He did more than Nainggolan. In fact, he did more than anyone apart from the players down the bottom there. Goitom, Candeas, Cornelius, Morris and Orsic. All 5 of those, to my memory, got hat-tricks. So apart from those 5, he's actually done more than any other player in that team, but he's not been included. Teixeira's got a hat-trick of assists, which is more than anybody else in that team. So it's a bit weird how they're not including those type of players. And both of those, by the way, Teixeira in particular, would actually be super desirable. And I'm more than certain people would want to open packs to get him, because he'd be a very good card. Even now, at this stage of the game, an 80, whatever he'd be, 82, 83, he'd have some amazing stats. I mean, his base card is still usable, so his inform would be even more usable. They didn't include Lukaku, of course, but we got Martinez instead. I'm not bothered because I don't have the ones to watch, although I'm sure there will be a few miffed people out there. Milik got 2 goals in a 2-0 win for Napoli. He's not been included. Again, they could have maybe included him instead of Angel or something, but again, you know, if you're a fan of Angel, you'd be like, well, what's the difference? There isn't one. Paciencia of Frankfurt with 2 goals in a 3-0 win. Again, it's a very similar situation. And there's not an awful lot else. There are a few things here or there. Magalan, centre-back for Deportivo Alaves with 1 goal and a clean sheet, a 2-0 win. In my opinion, that's better than Mina, who kept a clean sheet and got subbed off. And played a 7.7, whereas, you know, his teammate played better than he did. So it's a bit of a weird one that they've included Mina. I'm guessing they've just done it because he's Premier League, and they think people would want to open packs for him because he's from Everton, as opposed to a player no one's ever heard of on loan from Ajax to a Spanish club. It makes sense, but at the same time, Magalan would have been a far more usable centre-back, and Mina just wouldn't have been, or isn't, rather. A few other things dotted around the place. No Mallorca player. I think Mallorca were the team that beat Real Madrid, right? If I remember correctly, was it 1-0? Fran Games or James was the player that I picked out. He got 8 tackles and a clean sheet in a 1-0 win over Real Madrid. So he's not been included. I'm not too sad about it, but it is a bit of a surprise they've not included someone from that team. Or has it become the norm that Real Madrid lose far too often now for it to be an achievement when you do beat them? I don't know, that sounds a bit weird to me. But all in all, that is a fantastic Team of the Week, and I'm looking forward to my red picks. If you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below who they've missed out and why you think they deserve to be there. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.